Hello everyone, Lisa here. Welcome to What's Crafting Wednesday. Tonight we're going to make a super cute Halloween card, but before that we will jump into our drawing from my last Facebook Live when I made these two adorable witch hat treat holders. If you missed it, I had this one as my sample, and this is the one I made live, and you can always go back and watch the video because all the measurements, details, and everything for creating these are in the video. Okay, I have my names here, and I noticed I had some comments last time about having a different raffle bag. Well, that was the giveaway that I was away during last week's Facebook Live. So let's mix these up here, and let me grab a ticket. Let's see, is that one? Feels like one. Okay, and we have Jennifer. Well, congratulations, Jennifer. I will get these to you. Okay, everyone, tonight we are making a Bewitching Halloween card. We'll be using the Bewitching stamp set, using the witch feet, and I'm also using the spider from this set on the envelope and on the inside of the card. And the Bewitching set sold individually, and it also comes as a bundle with the hat, but we will not be using the hat tonight. And we'll also be using the Scary Cute stamp set. We'll be using the Boo from that for the tea bag tag. And this also comes individually and as a bundle with the coordinating dies, which are called Scary Silhouettes. And then I also use the teacup dies for the tea bag tag and for the teacup. And that, of course, has a coordinating stamp set, which we will not be using. So let me put everything over here. The only thing I will need from that is the teacup dies. We'll pile everything off to the side. And I have my card packet here, a basic white envelope, and basic black cardstock, basic white cardstock, pumpkin pie, and some of the black and white Designs DSP. Okay, so let's get started. Our card base is basic black, and it is your standard 4 1/4 by 11, and that will get scored at 5 1/2. And of course with a nice crease with the bone folder. And I'll just put that off to the side for right now. Now I also use the new, and I don't even know the name of this, Trio Corner something punch. I don't know. It is in the mini catalog right now, and it does come bundled with a stamp set. I did just get the punch though. It makes a an angled corner, and I used that the other day. I made a bookmark with it, and I used it to make a tag. And tonight we're going to be using this fancy corner, and then it also makes a slit for ribbon. So I use that on the corners here of our layering mats. But first we will stamp the front of our card. And for that I am using the Stamparatus just because I wanted to make sure the feet were in the right position, and then could put the mug right over it. Teacup, sorry, not a mug. And I have basic white, and this is cut at, let me think, 3 1/4 by, let me see, 4 1/2, I believe. But again, later when I edit, the measurements will all be posted under the video tonight on my Facebook page and on my YouTube page. Memento Tuxedo black ink, and I will ink up our feet here. I guess I should say boots. And then looks pretty good, but I think we'll just give it another go over so it is nice and black and crisp. And that does look good. So let's get this off to the side now. If you don't have a Stamparatus, oh my goodness, it is something that you most definitely need to have. Best stamping invention ever. I'm just going to color the buckle and the stripes on the socks. You can use a Stampin' Write marker. I just grabbed the blends and used these. Just quick, just to color in between the black stripes. And then what I did for the buckle, I used, this here was pumpkin pie. And this, I'm not even sure which gray this is. This is smoky, light smoky slate. And I just very lightly touched it to the paper. I didn't want it to be too dark. Just wanted to have like a little light gray background. Wanted it to look like a silver buckle. I didn't touch it enough there. Okay. And then I went over it with Wink of Stella. And that is it for our coloring. And now for the corner punch. Now I do want to mention with this, if you want all your corners to be rounded the same, you do need to first stamp the two opposing corners and then flip the paper and punch the other two corners. Otherwise, as you go around, it will be this way, and then your rounded corner here would be that way, etc. Which looked fine in the first sample I made, but then I just thought I would show you what to do if you want the corners to all be the same. So we just put that in the corner there, and you push in the center. Even though you're using one of these, you still push this in the center. And then you go to the opposing corner and put that in again. You push it so it with the corner, just so it goes in, and then push in the center. And then we're going to turn the paper over, and we're going to do the same thing on the other two corners. And then we will do the same thing with the pumpkin pie layer. And this here is cut at 3 3/4 by, this was 3 1/4. No, this is 3 3/4 by 5 by 5. The measurements will be there later. There were little odd measurements tonight, so I have to double check them, but they'll be posted later, as I said, on my Facebook page and my YouTube page. So we did these two corners, and now we will flip the opposite side, and we will punch out the other two corners. Okay. I have to say I love this new punch. And then we will just layer this, and just make sure when you put it on the card that you have the feet up and not down. And no, I did not do that. I almost did it, but I did not. But just a little mention to be careful of that. So how has everyone been in the last week? You've been crafting? You've done any Halloween crafting? I'd love to know in your comments. And then this will go on the front of the card. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just get my hair in there? I am very sorry if I did. Okay, now this can go off to the side for a moment. And then we're going to die cut the teacup. And I know I've shown this before, but I just wanted to do it again. I first thought of getting this pre-ready, and then I said, no, let me do it for you so that, as a little reminder. Since the DSP is thinner than cardstock, you could just cut this with the die cut and put it on with the dimensionals, but I backed it with cardstock. And I use the adhesive sheets for that. And again, this is not a necessary step. It's just something that I do like to do. So you put the adhesive sheet on here. You usually shouldn't drop it. And then you peel off this next layer, the other side. So you have the sticky on both sides. And then you put your DSP layer on top. And then I just have to get out the teacup die. Anyone watching tonight have the tea set? Being a big tea drinker, I of course do love this set. And I thought it was fun to use it for Halloween tonight. It's always nice to think of other uses for your Stampin' products. So I just fit the die on here and put it down on my mini machine. And just run that through here. It's so convenient having the mini machine while I sit here and craft, and I can just reach over and grab it. If you don't have the mini yet, it's a great addition to your craft supplies. And there is the teacup. So now it's a little sturdier for putting the dimensionals on. You won't get any sag now. And then we need to stamp our little tea tag. And for that, I used Boo. And as it is a rubber stamp, I'm just going to take it off my foam mat here and stamp it over on the hard surface. And since I couldn't see over there, I didn't get it centered. Okay, that should be fine. And then I will use my little tea tag die and bring the mini back over and cut this out. Now I had an email from one of my customer friend today telling me that she's already all done with her Halloween crafting. Yeah, well, aside from what I've done for classes and Facebook Lives, I haven't done my Halloween crafting yet. Anyone else finish all of their Halloween crafting yet? Better question, has anyone started their holiday crafting yet? Whether it be Christmas or Hanukkah, Thanksgiving? Of course, I'm behind. All right. And now we have our little tea tag. And we'll be using the Essentials, is it called? Yes, Essentials pack of Baker's Twine. And we just really need a very short piece of the black. And I'm going to put it on the back of the tea tag with just a little piece of tear and tape to hold it down. just want to get this attached here, and then we're going to put a dimensional over it and pop it up on the teacup. Okay. Now, even though this adhesive here on the back serves no purpose whatsoever except to hold down the baker's twine, I am going to take the backing off just so that it doesn't over time come off and then our dimensional may come off. And then just one big dimensional, and that will also help to hold down the baker's twine. And just place it wherever you think it may look good. And I'm going to take another piece of tear and tape so I can secure the baker's twine to the back of the teacup. I'm just going to bring it around. It doesn't have to be tight if you don't get it tight. Your tea string can be a little loose, right? Just want to make sure I bring it over here. All right, that looks pretty good. It'll probably move before I get the tape on it, but what can you do? Okay, that looks good. And again, I'm going to just peel off the backing of the tear and tape. If I can grab the edge, I didn't burnish it. Oh, let me pull from the other side. Okay, and now this will get popped up with dimensionals, and we have black dimensionals, which I love for my Halloween crafting. Anyone remember back in the days where we used to take a black marker and color the sides of the white dimensionals when we put it on the dark cardstock? Yes, I still remember doing that. So I'm going to take one of the small dimensionals, and I just cut it in half so that I can put it on the teacup handle. And the black dimensionals come with both sizes in the pack, the mini and the regular. And just put a couple on here. Bring my card back over. I am glad that the black dimensionals do have the white backing on them, because I'd probably never be able to see them to pull it off the black cardstock. Okay. And just make sure you get the bottom of the feet covered. Oh, a little higher. Okay. And then just a couple of the matte black dots for a little embellishing. I always like to add just a couple of splattering of the embellishments. And that is the front of our card, and now we just need to do the inside and the envelope. And I did keep these simple. I just used the spider. The inside and on the envelope. And a little bit of washi tape, and we are done, my crafty friends. Oh, has anyone used the washi tape yet? Oh, well, first of all, it glitters and sparkles, so how could you not like it? But it just makes a fun embellishment. It gives your projects just a little something. So in keeping with the socks on the front, I used just the orange and black on the card, but it does also come with purple and green in the pack. It is in the mini catalog, and it does come with the 4-pack of the tape. Let's find the end here. So we will do an orange stripe, a black stripe, and an orange stripe. And I got a smudge on there. Well, as I don't have a, let me see if I can quickly cut a piece of white. I must have gotten it, oh, I did, I got it on my finger. I know that's from the lid of the ink. Let me just quickly see if I have any basic white out where I can cut another piece. Yes, I do. I already had it cut. Is this the right size? Oh, I had one ready. I guess I knew I was going to get a smudge tonight. So let's quickly get our spider done again. And hope I don't smudge this piece too. Carol, if you're watching, I'm sure you're laughing at me. All right, so let's start with the washi tape again. And you just put it on, trim the bottom there. And we'll put a piece of black. I'm sure I got the ink on my finger from the lid of the memento. That has happened to me before. And then just one more stripe of orange. This washi tape is so pretty. And we'll just trim down these sides here. Okay. And some Tombow. So this really is a fairly quick card to make. Doesn't have a lot of coloring, so that's quick. Actually doesn't even have a lot of stamping. Okay, my crafty friends, there we are. My sample. And the card that we just made. So, in your comments, let me know, what do you think about tonight's card? Do you have any of these Halloween products that I used tonight? Let me know if you've used them yet and what you've made. And you know what? What is tonight? Anyone remember from last time? Yes, it is my 100th Facebook Live. I cannot believe this is my 100th episode. So, in honor of that, next week, I'll be back here again, as usual, 7 o'clock. We'll have a drawing for these two cards. And also to celebrate my 100th Facebook Live, I will also include a package of the Black Dimensionals for the lucky winner of the cards next week. So leave those comments, leave me some love, let me know what's been going on with you, what you think of my cards tonight. And I will see you back here next week, 7 p.m., and we will start right off with our drawing for the cards and the package of Black Dimensionals. And of course, we will be making another Halloween project next week. Right up until the Wednesday before Halloween, each week will be a Halloween project. Card, treat holder, whatever, but we'll have Halloween each week. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for making my 100 episodes super. I appreciate you coming each week, tuning in with me. coming to my classes, purchasing your Stampin' Up! Supplies from me. And speaking of classes, this Saturday, Amy and I are doing our first class together. We have each designed a card for World Card Making Day, and we have each designed a fall project. So those of you that have already signed up, I look forward to seeing you Saturday. If there's anyone out there that has not signed up, we will still take sign-ups through tomorrow evening. So you can contact Amy directly, or you can contact myself, Facebook message, email, text, whatever, and we'll get you signed up for the class and see you Saturday. All right, everyone. Until next Wednesday, have a very crafty week, and I will see you Saturday and or next Wednesday. Thank you, and happy 100th again. Bye.